So George, just wanted to talk a little bit about how important do you think the pharmacist is, or the role that the pharmacist plays in substance misuse prevention and education?
Well, yeah. Hi, Carol. Well, as we all know, the pharmacist is the central hub in just about every community across America, and the most accessible healthcare professional. And so, pharmacists are talking to patients every day, and the importance of substance abuse and the role that pharmacists play is really key. Pharmacists, as I said, are talking to patients. They educate patients on the proper use of their medication, and it's that day-to-day, everyday patient contact and that opportunity for pharmacists to really convey to the patients how to take their medication, how to properly store it, and when they're finished with that medication, how to effectively eliminate it from the household so it doesn't get used in an inappropriate fashion. So again, pharmacists really play a real central role in the whole aspect of the proper use and safety for medication and substance abuse.
Perfect. So when pharmacists are talking, do you think, like you were a pharmacist a while ago, right? Is this something new that pharmacists are talking about trying to help people clean out their medicine cabinets to maintain them? Is this something that we worried about 10, 15, 20 years ago, or is this new because of the opioid epidemic?
Well, I think it's a great question, and pharmacists have always been asked by their patients and caregivers of patients, what do I do with my leftover medication? How do I properly dispose of it? And can I return this? Can you take this back in your pharmacy? Because I don't know what to do with it. And I'm not supposed to flush it. I'm not supposed to throw it out. And for years, pharmacists really didn't have a good answer. We didn't have the proper ways for people to dispose of their medication. But fast forward to the last several years with this opioid crisis that is facing America and Americans, it's really heightened that awareness. And so today, there are several really good ways for patients to dispose of medication and opioid medication specifically because of the concerns there. And there's these take back days that happen across America a couple times a year. And some pharmacies across America have actually take back boxes located at or near the pharmacy where patients can dispose of the medication. But there's also a really convenient solution that DisposerX has developed and created, and is available at over 30,000 pharmacies. And it's a very easy, fast, convenient way for patients to effectively safely dispose of their medication in an eco-friendly manner. So today, pharmacists have many more options to help their patients dispose of the medications properly and clean out their medicine cabinets. And cleaning out the medicine cabinet once, twice a year is a really good idea to make sure, especially if you have young children or teenage children in the household, to get rid of medication that's unwanted, that could actually cause harm to people that, if they get their hands on it and they use it in an inappropriate manner. So really smart way to do it. And pharmacists, again, play a really central key role in educating their patients and families about that.
Awesome. So what are some of the ways, I know you just mentioned some of them, that the pharmacies and the pharmacists, you mentioned the methods, right? What did you do when you were a pharmacist? What were the ways that you tried to coach? Would you try to coach folks that had children that were, young children or first-time parents or parents of teenagers or even caregivers of senior citizens, right, or their parents? Would you try to educate them? Did you have the time to do that? And if so, what were the most effective ways that you could talk through those that education about the importance of disposing of medications?
Sure. Well, the pharmacist is central and is really the medication, the drug, the pharmaceutical expert in the community. And for years, pharmacists have been getting really good advice about the proper use, of medication, how to take it consistently and persistently. That's all about medication adherence. And also the pharmacist is there to answer questions on the full life cycle of the drug. And once the medication is no longer needed, or if there's leftover, how to use it. And so, as I said, pharmacists play a key role in, while medication is in the household, where to store it, how to keep it out of reach of children. There's ways patients can, if they have a lot of young children in the household, how to lock it up in a manner where it's available and accessible to patients that need it, but again, stays out of the hands of younger children if they might accidentally get their hands on it. So, and then again, the disposal, like we just talked about, how to properly dispose of it, and having very convenient solutions, at home disposal solutions like DisposeRx is really key. And it's been really exciting to see the positive response from pharmacists that are talking to patients every day, that they actually have a real easy solution and a free solution for their patients to dispose of medications properly. And it gives the pharmacist finally a way to help their patients with their unwanted medications.
Perfect. I'm going to ask one quick question. This will be the last one. With regard to the pandemic, right? We're watching the opioid epidemic be exacerbated, right? The collision of these two public health crises, if you will. How challenging do you think it is for patients right now who want to dispose of their medications, probably want to participate in next week's Take Back Day, but are fearful about leaving home and taking the medications to a drop box or to a law enforcement agency?
You know, that's again a really timely question. And you know, with the pandemic going on, people have real valid concerns about leaving the home and going to areas where it may be too busy, or you know, maybe social distancing isn't happening all the time, and so they have concerns about it. And so what I would tell them is, tell them to call their pharmacy that they frequent, whether it's Walmart or a Walgreens or a CVS or even an independent pharmacy, and say, you know what, I really can't get to your pharmacy for this reason or that reason, or for a take back day. But can you please send me some DisposeRx packets to my home? Is that possible? Or can I drive through and pick them up to help me eliminate this? I've got a lot of medication that I need to get rid of. I don't want to, I'm environmentally conscious. I don't want to just flush it or throw it out. Help me dispose of it in a very effective way. And I will tell you, pharmacists across America, if it's one thing they do and do well, is they all want to help their patients live happier and healthier lives and longer lives and safer. So I would guarantee all of them would be happy to put a few DisposeRx packets in the mail and help their patients out, because that's what pharmacists do each and every day.